Sashi Pugi Juxing Metok Jam Rirab Lingshin Yende Gempari Sangye Shingdu Mikte Uwargi Drokun Namdak Shingla Druparsho Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kam Niryatayami Sangye Chudang Soki Chognam La Jangchu Bardu Dagmi Gyapsuchi Taki Chunyen Gibe Sanamki Drola Venchir Sangye Druparsho Sangye Chudang Soki Chognam La Jangchu Bardu Dakni Gyapsuchi Daki Chunyen Gibe Sonamki Drola Venchir Sangye Druparsho Sangye Chudang Soki Chognam La Jangchu Bardu Dakni Gyapsuchi Daki Chunyen Gibe Sunamki Drola Venchir Sangye Druparsho.
Shogi. I really like this essay and I really like this subject. I don't know if we can do this too often, but
Yes.
we're still on the four seals. Okay, the four organic stem. Yeah, this is organic. This is Buddhist. Okay, that's the meaning. Okay. Okay, we're in Gyalwang Zi,
Okay.
which is the Abhidharma Kosha commentary of Gyalwang Tinlin Namgyal, Losang Tinlin Namgyal,
Wonderful.
who was that guy who got in trouble about the editing of the Kangyur, Lhasa Kangyur.
Oh no.
The Lhasa Jengir was never finished.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
He was indisposed.
He was gone. I heard that rumor. I believe it's correct. But
Oh, yeah.
it could be not correct, but I think it's correct. Okay, go. Let's just practice some reading.
Young Konare Ona. Whoa.
That coffee you got yesterday was a good start.
Really bad.
Tawakataki.
Wait, give me that wona.
Okay. Wona.
It's kind of like whoa.
Oh,
man.
whoa, nah. Tawakataki Chakyashi Shepate Nangva Sangye Patamche Ki Ke Milen Part Shoot
Milembata.
Tao Jedak Mawa Ke
Mawe.
Jedak Mawe Ke Milen Pe Chir.
Yeah, now this argument sounds like one that we had before.
Okay.
It sounds like it's going somewhere that we went before, but it's not.
Okay.
So, what's the point here? I mean, can you just briefly give us the point?
So the view.
It's here.
Okay.
It's here.
Oh, it's down here. The Jedamawas, the Vaibhashikas accept.
Milen.
Oh, don't accept that. What don't
Yeah.
they accept yet?
They don't accept. There's something about the four seals they don't accept. Therefore, the four seals cannot be what it takes to say you're a Buddhist.
Okay.
Because there are Buddhists who don't accept that.
Okay.
And we had something before about the Vaibhashikas, the detailists, the Abhidharma school.
Okay.
What they didn't accept, and we proved it wasn't a mistaken idea. Do you remember? Good, Vatsiputriyas. There was one group in the Abhidharma schools who didn't accept
Something what?
no self-nature.
Yeah.
And then we said, Dinki, they don't accept. No, opposite. In fact, they don't accept. But verbally, they do accept. Okay? Got it? Okay? So if you ask them, do you accept no self-nature? They say, yeah, we accept. But in actually, they don't because they misunderstood it. But they still are Buddhist.
Okay.
Why?
Because they
Because
say
I believe, I believe. Okay, then you're a Buddhist. But what they believe is wrong.
Okay.
But we're not going there. This
Okay.
is a different proof, okay?
Okay.
And it's kind of sexy and I threw it in.
Cool.
Then in between here he says, it's not true that the Abhidharma school doesn't accept the Four Seals.
Okay.
Then we say, Deta,
They tell.
read.
Jirak mawe sakche tamche dungyal war ke milembe chir serna.
Yeah, what's that say? They came Milen,
Yeah, they don't accept
That all
that all impure things are suffering.
yeah, okay? They don't accept that all impure things are suffering. Okay? This the other guy,
Right.
okay?
Yeah.
Because that's one of the four.
He's going for
That's
a
one of the
seal.
Four Seals.
Yeah.
Okay? Serna. We say, not necessarily so. Okay. Now, not as necessarily so means we agree with this reason. We agree with this reason.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it doesn't prove that they don't accept the Four Seals.
Okay.
Okay? So we agree to what? They came Milen,
They don't accept that all
Sakches,
sakches are dunya.
are suffering. They don't accept that all impure things are suffering. Based on Stanley's text so far, can you take a shot at where he might be going? Because we had Chungun Jedang Che.
There's Abhidharma and its accessories.
Yeah. Now let's talk about the accessories.
Oh, right. Are these accessories can be impure but lead to some.
Yeah, it's going there. Okay.
Okay.
The accessories are called nominal Abhidharma,
Right.
but maybe they're Sakche, according to their school. Maybe they still have some impurity, like the books.
Right.
All right?
But
They're not suffering. Okay? The books are still not real Abhidharma, but so in a way they're Sakche. They're dirty, but they're not suffering. They get you out of suffering.
Right.
I mean Abhidharma. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Makyate. So not necessarily the case. Just because they don't believe that all impure things are suffering doesn't mean they don't accept the Four Seals.
Right.
Okay. Why? Why is it not necessarily the case? Sakche tamche dunya dini. Because the real meaning,
Okay.
when you say that all impure things are suffering, is Konda Shepata Yinla is as we described it earlier in our book, which you don't have.
Right. Okay.
Chara mawe kya sache tamche dunya sumbo chirikbe dunya wan kingambe che.
That's the three kinds of suffering? Third kind.
Because the detail is also accept, they do accept, okay, that all impure things are one of the three, one or more of the three suffering. Okay?
Which isn't there, but
He's saying that they're not calling it the suffering.
among the three sufferings.
Therefore, they do believe that that they are suffering. All impure things. Would they say the books are one of the three sufferings?
Yes, according to this reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all. They do accept that all impure things, okay, sakche tamche,
Okay.
three kinds of suffering, chi rikpe, okay, are they accept that all impure things are one of the three kinds of suffering, and therefore they accept that they are suffering.
Chirikpe here means like included within those? Or
Some one or more.
Some
It's
one
like
or
kanrun.
okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
They do accept that all impure things can be put into one of the three categories of suffering. Therefore, they accept that all impure things are suffering.
It feels like it contradicts what we just said they accept.
It's more of a takmajut than a takamajut.
Yeah, if you said to them, are all things suffering? They'd say, not really. But if you said to them, do all impure things fit into one of the three categories? They would say yes. Okay. And there's also a question coming up here of pleasure, happiness. Okay, is it one of the three forms of suffering?
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, it is. It's suffering change, for example.
Right.
the pleasure of a nice French dinner is the suffering of change. But is it pleasure? Yes. So is it suffering? No.
It's one of the
We
three
say
kinds
no.
of suffering.
No, mark out. That's the point. Mark out. Just because it's one of the three kinds of suffering doesn't mean it's suffering.
Well, that I
It's
don't.
just a semantic problem.
Well, no. Let's see where he goes. He's going there.
Okay.
Don't worry. He's going to talk about it.
Great. That'd be super.
Dena ranchak namki, us guys. Korowa chichedaki tungaso sambetse. When we contemplate on the general and specific kinds of
Chichera.
suffering in samsara during our Lamrim practice, okay, when we meditate on the general and specific sufferings of life, okay, in our Lamrim practice,
Say Koro.
Korwape kasangnam, this means cyclers, okay, people who are cyclers. Okay, it was similar to, what did we have before?
Cyclists.
Oh, winners.
Like
Mimba.
cyclists.
Mimba, yeah. Akanishters.
Akanishtas.
Akanishters? That would be harder. Korape kasanam, gashi musu dengalach. When we talk about people who are in the wheel,
Okay.
we can say that some of them, gashi
Alright.
musu dengalach,
Suffering right in their face.
they are engaging in suffering directly.
Okay.
But gashi,
Gosh.
some of them,
Some of them.
gyune dengalach.
Some of them
Gyune.
So that's
have it in their mind.
indirectly as opposed to directly.
Gyune is as opposed to Munsu?
Yeah, musu.
Munsu.
No
Yeah,
soup.
meaning the classic cases are going to
Musu.
come in Adam's text,
Gyune.
where they talk about mugyus and gyugyus, direct causes and indirect causes.
Gyugyus.
So all those mafia guys who are hurting people now
Right.
are not experiencing suffering, but they're piling up seeds. And that's an indirect cause of suffering. Okay, so later they will get suffering. Okay, all right. So some people are, having their fingers cut off right now in the world,
Right.
and some people are cheating people and are gonna have their fingers cut off later. Okay, so either you're engaging in the direct cause of suffering, or you're engaging in what's gonna bring you suffering.
Wow, that's interesting. So then
Okay.
that must be a lower school. That the karmic cause is an indirect cause.
It is lower school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
In higher schools, that's the only cause, right?
Yeah, in Abhidharma, it's one of the 5 kind of causes. Okay, so anyway, Chutsu Sok, etc., meaning that there could be other cases.
Okay.
Korewe Dewa Jitsam Cheyang, no matter how big your pleasure is, happiness is here in the cycle,
Yeah.
Tar, eventually,
Eventually the end.
in the end, it changes into suffering.
Okay.
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 Therefore, Tak Mituk Ching. Tak Mituk Ching Ningbo Metsu. Tak Mituk means it's not going to be around forever. Literally, forever not able.
Okay.
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 Okay. It's not going to be around forever. And Ningbo Me, it has no substance. It's essenceless. There's no heart. Okay. Meaning, and they say sugarcane,
Okay.
like bamboo. Okay. On the outside it looks substantial, and on the inside it's nothing. Okay. Ningbo Me, so some gupa. Then we're supposed to think like that. We're supposed to do those kinds of contemplations. Mekyang, M-O-D,
They claim.
not M-O-S.
MOD?
Admittedly.
Yeah.
Admittedly. Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah. Sure.
But,
Okay.
okay.
Look,
So who's talking? Our author is talking.
Okay.
Gyalwang Losan Chinay
Go on.
is talking. 1900s,
Okay.
20th century.
Oh.
Yeah. Because the Kangir was finished in 1950s. That's the Kangir. And then the Tengi was never finished because of the Cultural Revolution or whatever. Okay. But, okay, now this is our author and he's a little uncomfortable. He's like, yeah, it's true that everything's suffering in the end. But Supetse, But when you're in the debate ground,
Yeah.
okay,
Cool.
when you're in the heat of a
Moment of
debate,
debate.
when you're in the heat of a debate, 그러왜 대화 타다 등야도 킬라나 족참 까와옹. It seems like you're gonna have some trouble when you get to the drawing the line, 족참,
Yes.
drawing the line of accepting that every form of happiness is suffering.
Cool.
You know, he says you get in a debate
Yeah.
and you try to say there's no dewa,
Yeah.
you might get some trouble.
Yeah. No kidding.
Okay, because there's the happiness of Buddhahood, and,
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
you know, and even in samsara, you have to say there's dewa.
Yeah.
You know,
There is.
why else should you do good deeds? You know,
Buddhahood, yeah.
so I mean, maybe all dewa turns to dunya, maybe all pleasure turns to pain.
Right.
But there is
But-
still.
But you still said the word pleasure, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which means there must be something that turns into pain.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so he says you get into a debate, you get into a fine debate,
Yeah.
drawing fine distinctions.
Yes.
I think you're going to have some trouble.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay, nonetheless, Yang,
Yeah. Yeah. I
Okay.
get it.
But it would also be incorrect to have an attachment where you think to yourself, there definitely is some happiness here in samsara.
Uh-huh.
Okay, when we're talking about the conclusions that you draw
Yeah,
through the
right.
debate,
Uh-huh.
when you're talking about the conclusions you draw through the debate, we'd also have to say that it would be incorrect
Yeah.
to start getting attached to pleasures of samsara, thinking they do exist.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
difficult to say there is no such thing as pleasure.
Yeah.
But when we're talking about conclusion of the reasoning,
Yeah.
we might have to say that there's no pleasure.
In samsara, yeah.
So he's like,
Yeah.
It's pretty
Could go both
sophisticated
ways.
to see him not want to pin it down like that.
shake tu shake it to the leng so. See, leng means to give a discussion,
Okay.
like leng shi in the Vinaya.
Okay.
The original incident.
Mm-hmm.
It's called and leng je means the forward to a book.
Oh,
Okay,
Okay.
we're going to discuss it.
Okay.
Okay, so leng means we could tre means we could expand on this.
Oh.
It means that troa of light
Yeah.
and joy, troa.
Like emanate.
But tre means we could go on from this point. Tre means to
Okay.
what's that?
Elaborate.
Yeah, exactly. Tre means to elaborate on a certain point. We could go on.
Yeah.
We could talk about this further,
Okay.
and he lets it go.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Whether or not we can say there's any pleasure
Uh-huh.
is debatable.
Okay.
Whether or not everything turns into pain is not debatable.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Therefore, and then he takes it back to the Abhidharma guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not true. Okay, they say there's some good impure things. But that doesn't mean they don't accept the seal that says all impure things are suffering.
Right.
Okay, they say books are useful, and they say books are impure, but they're not saying impure is useful. Okay, got it?
Yeah. It's good.
I thought it's cool. It's a cool point.
Yeah.
This is the Choni Lama thing that I used for the last footnote,
Okay.
and it doesn't elaborate.
Okay.
But it was just a simple way to get to the four seals. He doesn't discuss them. He doesn't say anything new about them. But let's go through it just to make sure we have it.
Okay.
Kepa kaching nare.
Okay. Oh. I mean, some
A
smart
wise
guy
guy.
comes along and
A
says,
wise guy.
Wise guy.
Yeah.
Some scholars say, I remember the day I was standing at Rinpoche's door and my Buddhism professor from Princeton delivered me. And it was very moving. He turned me over to Rinpoche literally.
Wow.
He handed me to Rinpoche, and Rinpoche said, "Don't worry, I'll make him a kepa."
Wow.
So it means, it can also mean, it doesn't necessarily mean scholar.
Okay.
It can also mean wise man or something like that. Okay, but sometimes it means scholar. Okay, so it's two meanings. Okay, when you say ketsun, kepa and zumba, wise and holy, it means wise. It doesn't mean scholar. You see what I mean? Okay, so Keipo Kachi, some smart guys say, Kawasaki da yepa tombe do ya. There is a do,
Sutra
which tumbas,
teaches
that there yepa Kawasaki da.
there's a self-control.
Yeah, that people do have a self-nature. That's Kachi.
Wow.
There do exist sutras which say that there is a self-nature to people.
Okay.
Then we say,
That's not reasonable to say.
that's incorrect.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
incorrect.
that's wrong.
Kawasaki da yeba debi number dupta mawapo me.
There isn't.
There's no nangba,
Right.
Buddhist school.
Buddhist school, right?
Siddhanta,
Right.
okay?
Profess.
There doesn't exist, who believe, who accept
Yeah.
that there's a self-nature to people.
Okay.
That's
true.
And that's true because
The
Tawa Kataki Chagyashi Ke
sure.
Milen,
gaming that. They don't the four seals.
who don't accept the four seals.
They're not Nangvas.
Buddhist Siddhanta is me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There's no Buddhist school that don't accept the four seals.
Right.
Okay.
And that's all.
Fine.
I'm sorry. No, he has a little bit more.
Okay.
Kapte,
They-
and that's a Kap because Tawa Katak misspelled, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Tawa Kadaki Chagyashini, the four seals that certify, that's not a bad word, that certifies something as having the viewpoint of the Buddha, okay? They are, okay? That's that thing where if you want a list, in Gopher, try Ni, okay? And here you would find it. Kataki Chagashi Ni, because the four are. You want to just run through them again for the benefit of your audience?
Yeah. Duje Tamche Mitakpat, all things which are brought about by causes and
Nice!
conditions.
Oh, I am kissy too.
Okay, are changing.
Yeah, changing. Good.
Or this
impermanent.
might be impermanent.
I think
in this case.
impermanent, yeah.
Could be both.
And?
Sakche Tamche Dungyelwa, all impure things are suffering.
Now, if I'm that guy in the last debate,
Yeah.
I would say Dungel Wa Yina, Dungel Yinbe Makyat.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Just 'cause of-
our suffering ish.
Thing is Dungyel doesn't mean it's Dungyelwa.
Like Dewa Chichen.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Not all Dungyelwas are
Suffering-ish.
Dungyel.
Yeah, be careful.
That's cool.
Yeah, are involved with suffering.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Okay, Dungel Wa.
Uh-huh.
Chitanje.
Chitanche Tongxing Dak
Dong.
Meba.
Dong.
Dongxing.
Shing.
Dongxing Dagme.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
All things are empty and aren't themselves.
Yeah, good. Lack of self-nature.
Uh-huh.
By the way, if I'm you,
Yep.
I will wonder why he's repeating. I will wonder if there's a different flavor traditionally.
It bothers me. This is like the main
Yeah,
one
we're
that
gonna get
bothers
there.
me.
We're
Great.
gonna get there.
I'm looking
I
forward
put
to
it in here for you.
I'm thrilled.
And
Nyangele de be shiwao.
Shiwao.
Yeah, Nirvana is peace.
Yeah, the only real piece is Nirvana. Okay. Shesumbata Jokovicha. And that's all.
Okay.
So, okay. Now we're going on to Guntang. He's a debater. He's from East Tibet, Amdo, I think. And
So we had something to prove.
yeah, they did have this complex. You know, they said, "Look, I studied in Hatha," and they're like, "Yeah, but you're from the East." Yeah, but I did my geshe in Lhasa. Yeah, but come on, you're from the East, you know. Okay. So here's his commentary to Jabadinsa, Hari Bhadra's commentary to Abhisamankara.
Okay, cool.
By the way, this one is, I forgot why I put this on here. Let's just see. We'll figure it out. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is brilliant. This one's cool. I like this one. It took me a while. This one is Hinayana schools attacking Mahayana schools and claiming that they don't accept the four seals.
Beautiful.
Okay? The Mahayana is
Because they don't accept no
What do you call it?
Neither?
Is how do you say? Not good.
Bad.
Is heresy.
Okay, heretical.
But it's invalid.
Okay.
These are arguments. They're very cool. These are arguments by the Hinayana schools, which we don't hear very often because they don't get to talk much. These are arguments by the Hinayana schools of why Mahayana is not valid, and they're based on the four seals. You deny the four seals, so your Mahayana is invalid.
Cool.
Okay, and I thought that's really sexy for your essay.
Like,
Okay, here we go. You want to read it?
yeah. Chir tawa kata.
Tawa.
Chir tawa
Yeah.
kataki chakya shipani. Shepani.
This thing they call, this thing they
She
call
Shepani.
the four seals, which certifies something as the view of the Buddha.
Generally.
In general.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, generally speaking.
Uh-huh.
Now, he gives an explanation of why they're called Chakya. And it's very sexy.
Cool. Great.
So actually there's two things in this part that are cool. Go ahead and read.
Galboi ngao bang ngabang sutok panam gal
Boy.
boy
Okay, I corrected it.
katrim sam chakyale da minu pa shindu sangye ki temba la shuk panam kyang chakya shivo dile da mi rung shing
Keep going.
Kelte
Kalte.
de
Ka. Not a G. Not an English G.
Kelte
Kalte.
de nas
Ndena.
Kelte de nas
Good.
sangye ki temba le kyap ki chok pa yimbe na shi pon chakya she sero.
Okay, good. Just pretend you're talking to your wife. Hey, honey. Okay, so generally speaking, this thing. Now, this is important that he says she, because he says this thing they call the seals. Then, because he's going into an explanation of why it's called a seal. Ngabang means the Ngambang, which is sometimes just bang, means the people of the king.
Oh, cool.
The subjects of the king. It
This
means
is
the
a
subjects.
cool case of the pre-nasal being labial because of the pa.
Yeah, it's an MB.
Yeah, cool.
It's a labial row.
Right.
Ngambang.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Ngambang. Yeah, right. That's right.
So nga means to have possession,
Uh-huh.
and bang means subjects, the royal subjects,
Oh.
people of the king,
Okay.
the people that the king literally
Ngambang.
owns in the old days. Okay,
Okay.
the subjects of the king, loyal subjects of the king. Sutokma means included into. Those included into. We see matok very often, except for.
Okay.
Here's the opposite. Those
Okay.
people who are counted among the subjects.
Okay, the subjects
Okay.
of the king.
Those guys,
Gyalboy.
with relation to the Tim, Katim.
Tim, got Tim.
So this is Tim as in law.
Okay.
Sutim law.
Got
Katim means decree.
Uh-huh.
Okay, with regard to the decrees of the king,
Okay.
or we could say his sealed document, his sealed
Jock, yeah.
instructions. Okay, that have his seal on it. So he's giving you a positive. Decrees,
Okay.
meaning sealed decrees.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
this is the Da in Yangan Le Depa.
Yeah, transcend or beyond.
Yeah, they cannot transgress.
Okay.
Okay,
You can't
okay.
do
Minu.
Minu.
They
you
cannot.
Cannot.
And in the same way,
It's
okay,
like that,
so
yeah.
when that king issues a decree and puts a seal on it,
Yeah.
no one can do something else.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, no one should do as anything else. They can't transgress it. Okay, or disobey. Cannot disobey it. In the same way, now he's going to say why this is a seal.
Okay. The teaching of
Sanki
the
Kitemba
Buddha.
la Shupa. Shupa past tense of Juk.
Okay, and engaging in the teachings of the Buddha.
Those who have entered.
For those who have
Once you've entered into once you say you're engaged in the
Nam,
teachings of the
Shupa, Nam.
Buddha,
Okay, those guys.
you also,
can also
Chakya Shipo,
Shakya
Dile, Damiru.
You can't go beyond the.
Yeah, it would be wrong for
Chakya
you. It would be wrong for you to disobey these four.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now he's getting into punishment.
If you do transgress.
Kalte and Dena. Okay. If you do disobey the four, if you don't accept the four. Gyapki Chok is an idiom, okay? Adam,
Turn back from?
you have turned your back on. So Gyapki Chok is an idiom. That means you've turned your back on the Buddha. Gyapki Chok. Okay. This is from. Okay. You have turned your back from, away from the teachings of the Buddha.
Okay.
And then he has and then. Okay. Yinbei, Shipotila Chakya She.
From that.
She.
Oh, they say.
That's why we call these the four seals.
Oh, that's why.
That's why we call these the four seals. And this ser doesn't mean claim. This ser just means that's why we call it.
Okay.
Okay, so sometimes she ser just means that's why we call it.
Okay.
You want to know why we call it the four seals? Because they mark it as the Buddha's teaching, and if you turn your back on it, it's like turning your back on the king's decree, and you're going to get put in jail.
Okay, and that's why they call those four seals.
Yeah, it's very cool. Okay. If you're writing an essay about the four seals.
Which we are.
This is really cool. Okay, now he goes on to the second sexy part, which is how the Hinayana criticize the Mahayana based on the four seals. Okay, here we go. Dena. Please read.
Dena. Nienten de pare.
Nare. It's like kachi nare.
De panare.
So translate.
The listener schools.
They present this argument. They argue. Take chen. Equational section is take chen ka mayan.
The word is not the word of the Buddha.
What?
The Mahayana.
Yeah, the Mahayana is not the word of the
Sorry,
Buddha.
the greater way.
Yeah, okay. No, it's equational. You have to say Techen Mayan Ka. Okay?
Okay.
The Mahayana is not the word of the Buddha. Okay? The Mahayana is not the word of the Buddha. Mayente. Because Chakya Shipatita Ngyal.
It's contradictory to
what you teach contradicts the four seals. Okay, therefore what you teach is not the word of the Buddha. It cannot be the word of the Buddha.
Longku. Wow.
Yeah, longku.
The enjoyment.
Longchu zopeku.
Yeah, cool.
Which is what?
Sambhogakaya.
Yeah, the body, the physical body of a Buddha in their own paradise, not the one they show on this planet. The body they enjoy, right? Yeah, it's called enjoyment body. Right? The body they enjoy in their own paradise.
You say that it's permanent?
Dakpa, yeah. You say that Longu is permanent.
Right, and they're
unchanging.
all that
According to you, it's permanent. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Dakpa.
Right, we don't know yet if Dakpa
According
means...
to you Mahayana guys, the form body, made of form, is Dakpa. Okay.
That's not bad. Yeah. So right.
Therefore, you contradict
the first seal.
The seal that says all produced things are impermanent. Because you say it's permanent.
Cool.
Okay. According to you, the Longu is permanent. Now he didn't give more. He went on to another subject.
Wow.
But after reading it a few times, I realized he's referring to Ngepanga. Okay. He's referring to Ngepanga.
Oh, the five.
These are the five certainties,
right?
Which is the definition of the enjoyment body.
Right.
And I went and got them for you because you're gonna want to put them.
Yeah, for sure.
This is Sarah Jetson, Chukki Gyaltsen, not the first Panchalama Chukki Gyaltsen.
Okay.
It's not Lawson Chukki Gyaltsen. It's Sarah Jetson Chukki Gyaltsen.
Got it.
So you got to get used to two Chukki Gyaltsens.
More recent, right?
Yeah, he's more recent. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Here are the five. The definition of the Buddha's body in heaven is 5 things are always the same. 5 things are always the same. That's the definition of the paradise body. I like to translate it as paradise body.
Okay.
Okay. Number 1.
Definitely nays
The
out
ne
the
is
Oakman.
Nyapa.
The
ne. The place is fixed.
sure.
Okay. The place is fixed.
Okay.
It's never changed. It's always the same. The place. What?
Oakman.
Oakman. Tupo. This is misspelled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tupakupa. I forget the Sanskrit. They always live in the Oakman, which is called Tupakupa.
Interesting, cool. As
Okay, got it.
Maybe another Oakman.
It's to distinguish it from your Oakman.
Yeah.
They live in the Akanishta, which is called. Somebody look it up. Tupakupa.
Ganuvayu.
Huh?
Ganuvayu.
Say again.
Gana. Vyuha. Vyuha.
Ganavyuha?
Gandavyuha.
Gandavyuha?
Gandavyuha. No, that's a book.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, okay,
Okay.
they live in that Oakman.
Okay.
And then there's a reason why they said that Oakman, because we just studied it with
Right.
Okay.
As opposed to
They
Sugang's
live in
dirty
the
Oakman.
enlightened Oakman.
Okay.
Okay, not the one that's in the still in the design room or former. I don't
That's
know.
right. No one wants to go to Sugang's lousy Oakman.
Say again?
Are you sure that's the right spelling?
I'm not sure, but I think it is. Oh, it could be STUG, I think, sometimes.
S-T-U-G.
Just put TUG.
Yeah, that comes up. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's ST?
Oh, it is
Is it ST or LT?
ST. I found it this way.
Okay. By the way, it means piles of clouds or something.
Okay. Sounds lovely.
It means like layers of a cake.
Cool.
Massive clouds.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. That's encouraging.
Tupo means thick.
Double.
Like thick tea is called tupo.
Sure. Or
Tupa's probably
right.
related.
Good thick toilet paper.
Okay, yeah. Okay, and the korngepa. It's not korwa. It's kor.
The circle surrounding him.
Yeah,
His
their
or his
retinue
friends,
is
yeah,
fixed.
His buds.
Uh,
His bros.
Champak shatak.
Tom.
Shatak means
Shatak.
shatak is very common, and you should put it in your Indian dictionary. Shatak means exclusively 100%,
Only.
and it's very common in colloquial.
Just pakwas.
Kupa shata yone. Those Ganden debaters, kupa shata. They're just idiots, and I couldn't find one that wasn't.
It's just Arya Bodhisattvas.
Okay, shata
Means everything.
each and every one.
Each and every
Yeah, but it's mostly colloquial. It's mostly colloquial. Shata. Tukchak shata yone. You hear Geshe Lotar say that. Everything's fucked up. There's nothing that's not. Okay. I can't believe you guys. You know, everything's.
Is that
Yeah,
Changsa
everybody's
Sampapa?
Changsa and Papa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Changsa and Papa.
What?
Okay, that's both of those not. Both of like. Right.
Arya Bodhisattvas.
Yeah.
Like it's not Arya's and Bodhisattvas, it's
No, it's
Arya's
not.
Bodhisattvas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
cool.
yeah.
Okay.
And even 10th level, you can say.
Okay. Okay.
The Chu is Ngepa.
Tekchen.
Mahayana
Yeah, they don't.
Dharma.
They just teach Mahayana. Dharma.
Only.
Yeah, they only teach Mahayana Dharma.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the part they
Hashi.
And the Ku is fixed.
Uh-huh. Okay. This is.
Body.
Kripa means it's what you do with jewels on a statue, studded with. Kripa, okay,
Okay.
ornamented with. What do you
Okay.
call that? You put jewels on a statue.
Adorn.
Yeah, they are adorned.
Bedazzled. Yeah. Right.
And
Totally.
it's related to Tripa. It's related to Troa.
Troll.
To, you know.
emanate
Yeah, they are only studded with the Sens and Be,
the marks.
Marks and
Beche,
signs.
The marks and signs.
marks and signs. And
Complete.
Sel Dzog means world emperors have senpeis, but they are not Sel and they are not Dzog. They are not completely clear, and they have breaks in them.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So this is they have the marks and signs clear, distinct, and complete. There's a,
So.
by the way, there's a third category,
Selnzo. So,
which is
so.
Nepa.
Nepa.
They are centered correctly.
Oh, no.
They're not sliding out. There's 3 qualities of the senpeis. He only mentioned 2. Okay. And now here's the controversial one.
Yeah. Right.
Here's the one we were waiting for. Tu Nepa.
Uh-huh. Dude.
It's permanent. It lasts forever.
Where?
Okay? Korma matongi padu. Until samsara is emptied. Until samsara is emptied, they stay. They live there permanently. Okay, I mean that's
You're
what.
adding that word, but it's
No,
not
that's
there.
what the Hinayana guy is objecting to.
Right.
He didn't mention it. Our author didn't mention it. I went and got it for you.
Okay.
That's the thing that bothers him. That's why he said Longku. That's why he said paradise body. You guys don't accept that all things created by causes and conditions are not permanent. Because you guys believe in these 5 qualities of the paradise body, and the 5th quality is it lasts forever.
But we didn't say
we
that.
didn't say that.
We said Pardu.
We also didn't say Suk Dakpa.
I
Right.
didn't say that it's permanent.
Right. That
We,
it's permanent.
we didn't say it's unchanging.
Unchanging.
Right.
Okay? We didn't say that the physical matter in that heaven
Yes.
is unchanging. We never said that.
Yeah.
It does change.
Right.
It's mitakpa. It changes from moment to moment. It's created by causes and conditions. They are replacing as a fountain, the shape of a fountain. The paradise body is like the shape, the outline of a fountain. The outline is constant, but the causes are coming and going, right? So we know they misunderstood us.
Sure.
You know,
Right.
yeah, it's there for a long time,
Yeah.
but we never said it wasn't changing.
Sure. Even better, we
And
said
and what's
Pardu.
interesting is they've made the same error that many translators make.
Yeah.
Permanent.
Right.
They are mixing up eternal with unchanging. Okay, they've made the same error. The Hinayana people have made the same error. Okay, it's cool that you have the same error in a book. Okay. Now they're going to object to our treatment of another seal. Okay. Now they're going to say there's a second seal you broke.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
So
What?
are we back to Choni Lama? Sorry.
We're still in the same book by Sarah Jetson.
Right.
By the great textbook writer of Sarah J,
Jetson.
who was the teacher of
Chucky
K.J.
Gilson.
Tembetarge.
Right.
Okay.
He's the teacher of your writer, and it's tradition in Sarah May to say it's one of the few cases where
The
Students
teachers
surpass
are
the
students
teacher.
surpass the teacher. And the Sarah J people will say he didn't exactly follow Sarah Jetson. He had a different opinion on some points. You know, they're like, he didn't follow his lama, and we're like, well, there's a few cases where you kind of pass your lama, you know. So there's this ancient disagreement about the status of this. Okay, so he's going to quote a book. Okay, ready? Dene dendo doala semshe sushi gilung jung. And it might be Shantideva, I don't remember. We'll have to look it up. You'll have to look it up. Okay. Somebody can look it up right now in the thing here. Giluk is one of the 3 kinds of laziness.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember? It's not Geluk, by the way.
Thinking that you can't do it.
Yeah, I could never do that. It's like low self-esteem, laziness.
Yeah.
You know, I could never do that. You know, so semshe sushik means here it means anybody with the brain. Okay, anybody with semki shepa. Okay, nobody with the brain would get discouraged knowing that the Buddhist path is just going from great to better. You see what I mean? You are going from happiness to happiness. You know, why are you freaked out about 10 million years path? It's just cooler and cooler. You're going from happy to happy.
So,
you know.
So like, what's there to be discouraged about?
Yeah, this path is a pleasure. In the beginning, in the middle, and the end. You're just getting better and better. Life just gets better and better. You go from better to better. Which seal does it break?
All impure things are suffering.
Yeah. Is that it?
All changing things are suffering or impure. Yeah.
No, I think all impure things are suffering.
Yeah, sakche.
Okay. Yeah. In fact, he mentions it here. Okay. She chansem soke
It's Shantideva.
they were to she.
Is it Shantideva?
Well, I found it in Pabonka Rinpoche's commentary to the Guide to the Bodhisattvas.
Yeah. Okay.
Some
You'll have to find it in the thing here. Okay. What it says here is let's take a bodhisattva who is still a soke, who didn't see emptiness yet. Okay?
Cool. Which, yeah. That's cool.
Dewa Rangshin Dushe. This quotation,
Yeah.
according Shantideva Hinayana or Mahayana?
It was quite Mahayana.
You're greatest Mahayana writer. Shantideva. You're a big Mahayana writer. Okay. He said, a guy who has not seen emptiness, so not on the path. Okay. But he's what you call what do you call it? What do you guys call bodhisattva? You know, they don't accept that, right? In the same way. This guy, bodhisattva, okay, he's this day, by the way. The one who starts with happiness and goes to happiness. You know, according to you, Shantideva, he's having a good time. Okay, like he hasn't even seen emptiness yet, and he's already happy. He's going to go to happiness. According to you guys, he's having a good time. He's not an Arya. Okay, come on. Okay, therefore, Sakche. By the way, everything up to Arya, okay, according to Abhidhamma, Sakche
is impure.
Okay, until you see emptiness directly, it's impure.
Everything
Life is impure. Therefore, you must be breaking the seal.
Right.
Okay, that says all sakches are suffering because you have a sakche which is happiness.
Right.
It's cool.
Yep.
Okay. Shepe chakyananga. You broke the seal. Okay, you broke the seal. You broke the first seal, you broke the second seal.
Okay.
Now he's still going after us.
Sure.
Okay, read.
Deshek Nying Pu Semchen Tamche Ki Kyabar Shepate Dake Lang Bar Songwe Che Tamche Dagme Bar Shepe Chakya Tang Gel.
And this relates to Utpala's text. And I like it when there's what do you call it?
Interplay.
Yeah, you're all basically, overlapping each other.
Yeah,
Okay, so this overlaps with her text, especially with the two consciousnesses. Okay, like there is a core self, there is a core me. Okay, here. So, what's the core in this case? And I'll give you a clue.
Where's the core in this?
What's it called? Deshe Nimbo. Tathagata Garbha. Does that give you a clue? This is Sugata Garbha. What's Sugata Garbha?
I don't understand.
Buddha nature.
Yeah, Buddha nature.
Okay.
This is the name for Buddha nature in Tibetan.
Deshek Nyingmo.
Yeah, Sugata Garbha.
Sugata Garba.
The womb of the Buddhas.
Deshek Nyingmo.
Yeah, the womb of the Buddhas. Okay.
Okay, Sugata Garba.
Kyabas to Semjen Tamje.
It covers all of them. It pervades all of them.
According to you, everybody has this core.
Yeah, Deshek Nyingmo.
Okay, got it?
Yeah.
It's a very cool argument, You say there's no self. You say there's no core Michael. But you say everybody has this Buddha seed, which is their core. Okay. That's an argument. You accept the self nature. You accept everybody has this nature.
So you doc
You call yourself a Buddhist.
So you doc Kelang.
You say everybody has a Buddhist nature. When you call yourself a Buddhist, then that's an Atman. That's a self. Okay, that's a Hinayana.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's a cool argument.
It is.
It's a cool argument.
Pretty nice.
I found the quote from Shantideva. I'll send it to you.
Okay, thanks, dude.
So you say that this Buddha nature extends to
All living beings.
every living being.
Yeah.
And because of that statement by you guys, you are
Kelang
contradicting
Gel.
the seal that says
Doc Mepar.
nothing in the universe has its own nature.
Doc Mepar.
Why? Because song means what you say is necessarily going to. You see what I mean? What you say ends up.
Sure.
Okay?
So
Dak Kelang Bar Song. So it ends up. You end up saying there is a Dak.
So they're not giving us the benefit we gave the Vatsiputras.
Yeah, no, the opposite.
Right. Yeah, right.
Okay? So song here is important because it means what you say you end up saying this. It's the same as Dunki.
Dunki.
Yeah.
Okay.
In essence, then what you're saying is there's a self.
Right. Yeah.
Now they drew that conclusion without us in the room. Okay. They're like, so essentially, Songwa, what you're saying is there's a self nature.
Uh-huh.
Because you say everybody has this Buddha nature.
That's funny.
So therefore you break the next two.
And here's a quote where we say that.
It's time, Geshe.
Come on, we want to break the fourth seal.
We're over, just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's stop here.
Okay.
He's going to quote, what's Damche Pekar? Jigme can tell you because she cataloged 2 of them.
She probably can't though.
Pema Karpo.
White holy. The white lotus
White
sutra.
Lotus.
Yeah, the Lotus Sutra. There's 2 Lotus Sutras. And so we're going to quote one to prove that you Mahayana guys are contradicting the seal that says nirvana is real peace.
Cool.
The only real peace is nirvana. You also contradict that. You contradict all 4 seals. Not only you contradict one, I can show that you contradict all 4. You call yourself a Buddhist? It's a cool to put in your essay.
It's quite damn cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Sashi Puki Juxing Metok Dram Rira Blingshin Yende Yempadi Sangye Shingdu Mikte Uwargi Jokun Namdak Shingla Jubar Shog Idam Guru Rana Mandalagam Niryadayami Gewadi Gewogun Sunam Yeshe Tsok Tsok Shing Sunam Yeshe Lejungwe Tambar Kunyi Topar Sho.
Next we get into Nagarjuna's 4 seal. The book called The 4 Seals by Nagarjuna.
Oh.
Wow.
Which is not by Nagarjuna and doesn't treat the 4 seals.
Naturally.
We'll talk about that
Really
next
hung
time.
out for a bit on the punchline there, didn't you?
Aside from that, it's a cool
Is it by the second Nagarjuna or something? Like the 800-year later Nagarjuna?
I found Bhutan Rinpoche says it's not Nagarjuna.
Right.
Oh.
And then I checked the Tengyur, and the author is attributed to Ludwig Nyingbo,
The essence of
which means the essence. His name is the essence of Nagarjuna, which I think might be that some of his students regarded him as, he's a real Nagarjuna. But when you call somebody a real Nagarjuna, it means it's not the real Nagarjuna.
Yeah. Right. Like 1,000 years from now, people might confuse Stanley Bandhu with Master Vasubandhu.
Yeah, so I think Bhutan may be right. The fact that the Tengyur catalogers took the time to add the word Nyingbo to his name might indicate that he wasn't Nagarjuna.
Yeah.